What's up and all that stuff and shit, man. Just woke up a little bit ago. That's my day. Nick's rant on the comedy industry. This was sitting in my playlist called Things to React to, which should just be called Things to Watch, because watching is reacting, I suppose, almost the same thing.
A show with the United States Senator, though.
What?
Cumtown.
We are? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing, well, it's either going to be...
first of all, Adam asked about doing Benson Ball.
I didn't, no, it didn't go down.
Oh, no,
exactly
that's not how it happened. Is they asked about, what, Chapo? They wanted Chapo. They reached out to Adam to book Chapo.
Hilarious.
And I'm like,
Adam
why
was like,
ask us? Well, we have our own
it's like,
podcast.
fuck yeah.
So I was like, why don't you book Cumtown?
Yeah.
Dude?
Fuck that.
And then the guy goes, Nick's a piece of shit or whatever.
No, he said Nick is notoriously unreliable.
Shut the fuck
Which is
up.
like,
First of all,
does that mean?
I am not unreliable. I'm pretty reliable.
You're pretty reliable.
The people that think I'm unpredictable are trying to like wrap their head around the fact that I'm like kind of a piece of shit and I'm still friends with people because I'm not like a dick on an interpersonal level.
Right.
Yeah, you're a good friend.
Well, I'm an okay friend, but they're
Let's not
like,
go crazy.
well, he
He's
doesn't.
a fun friend.
He doesn't say the exact same shit I say.
Right.
So
He doesn't say happy birthday through Facebook messages when it's my birthday. He's not a good friend.
he has to, like, I don't know.
And those people are only saying happy birthday because Facebook tells them it's your birthday. They don't give a fuck. God, I'm so glad I deleted Facebook a few years ago.
Oh,
He doesn't
is
be a
it
bad
irony or whatever? It's
Yeah.
like, no, I just have some shitty opinions because they feel good to have. It feels good to feel racist things sometimes and to say them
It's
earnestly.
power. It's the dark side.
Yeah, right, exactly. I'm like some
You're
kind
in
of
touch
super
with that,
Jedi
though.
that does a little bit of the dark side stuff. You know, that was like the story I imagined in my head when I was a kid. It was like, it would be badass if there was a guy that was like a dark side Jedi, but good. But you know,
like
but
Blade, dude.
that he was cool.
Yeah.
Because he's dark.
It was good to have bad thoughts, and people would still be friends with him. Still invite him to his birthday parties and stuff.
Yeah, so that's I'm like that Darth Vader. I'm that one.
I'm like Darth Vader. But
Anyway,
my
what
dick-
happened?
Yeah, the thing that's kind of annoying about doing these things first thing in the morning is, one, I look like I'm super fucking faded. But two, I'm always worried about, like, man, do I have fucking shit in my teeth and crust around my mouth and my eyes and like crusty nose and shit? Like, I have no idea. I don't think I looked in the mirror before doing any of this shit. So we'll find out.
I don't
Have
know
a
about
dick.
this.
Yeah, so he's like,
the most
oh,
infuriating.
you know, oh, Nick's unreliable or
And I'm
whatever.
like-
So we can't book him. And then he's like, are you part of Cum Town to Adam? So he's like, he has no awareness of what
Doesn't
the
even
show
know
is.
Adam's
He doesn't
in
know
it.
the show.
I
Yeah,
don't know what the fucking show is at all.
he's just
I love
asking
that,
me.
dude.
And then he's
People
like,
come up to me
and then-
sometimes,
yeah.
like-
and when he's like backtracking, he's like, okay, well, maybe we can book you. He's like, you want to do a live show? It's like, well, let's think of a fun guest. Maybe Cory Booker or Ian
my
McKay.
God.
Ian MacKay or Senator Cory
Yes,
Booker.
give us Cory Booker. Are you
No,
kidding me?
when in the world would Senator Cory Booker
Dude,
come
come
down?
on. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious?
No,
That
it
cross-eyed
wouldn't. It would suck.
cocksucker. Of course it would
Conceptually,
suck. It would suck.
Conceptually,
We
it
call
would be
him gay
good.
and shit and, like, you know, it'd be
Yeah,
funny.
a nice 3-minute live
fine.
podcast.
That would be like, who's the hottest girl you ever
Yes,
fucked?
dude. Yes. You make fun of him
She
being
would never agree.
cross-eyed,
I was
being a
saying,
corporate shill.
I was saying, you just ask him questions about Cory in the house.
That's good.
You say that's based on your life.
Yes.
You grew up in a hotel. I think that's the plot of Cory in the house.
I think
What is
so
that?
as well.
I don't even know what that
It
is.
was like a Disney Channel show.
Yeah. It's like a black kid.
With that little black kid that was like always crossing his arms.
Yeah.
You know, but you know me.
Yeah.
It's Cory. And I'm in the house.
Dude, that would be
And nobody
funny
can
shit.
say I'm not.
There's
House Cory. That was the original name of that show.
It was really infuriating because they.
Yeah. Oh, I see we got a house Cory.
Not me, Senator. I'm a field, Cory.
Oh,
Who's that guy?
So anyways, Senator Cory Booker is going to be on the show in October, live show in DC, so you can look forward to that.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's so funny.
Yeah, but it was so like insulting, where he was like, "Dude, we can't book you unless we attach real talent." And I'm
Suck
like,
my dick.
and
What do you
I
mean
was like-
real talent?
well, he didn't even say real talent, but that was the implication. He said unless we
Yeah,
attach talent.
notoriously.
I need some way to sell it.
Notoriously
someone I knew from
successful
Chicago.
podcaster.
Fucking 5 years
no, it
ago.
was Brandon. It wasn't Brandon. It was
But
Jeff.
but I'm saying like
it
who the
was
fuck
guy.
they book?
I mean, we could talk about. I have no problem
I
talking.
mean, but
about
what I'm
who
saying
this
is,
person is.
they, look
It
who
was
they fucking
it was
book.
Jeff
Even
Jetton.
when we were in DC, they wouldn't book us. Remember? They fucking put that bullshit like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that bullshit fucking local showcase like 4 p.m. or
You
whatever.
always get that treatment though.
Huh?
You always get that treatment. And see, but I don't get salty about that shit. When I was in DC and I did Benson Ball,
You crushed on that.
It was a fun show.
Yeah.
And but it's like at the time I wasn't a fucking particular draw. I had maybe like 7,000 Twitter followers.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about not being like as highly billed as Birdie Stevens or whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
And I still don't complain about that
Well,
shit.
no, that
I don't know who any of these fucking people are that they're saying, by the way. And I'm not ashamed about it.
And I still don't complain about it now because
it
it
just wasn't DC people.
It's like, but now I am in a position where if somebody if Benson Ball or whatever approached and said like, hey, we're gonna like do your podcast, but we need somebody that's drawed. It's like, yeah, okay, then I'm not doing it because
Well, fuck you.
If obviously if you know what the podcast is and you know it has an
Well,
audience,
they don't know what the podcast.
then don't book me. I don't give a shit.
right.
I like have enough leverage now where I don't need to take things like that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do that festival if there was a requirement that they have say over who is on the show, how the show is run.
Right. Any oversight, suck my dick.
But this guy that we were talking to is also this guy who is like, there have been national articles run in the last 6 months about how he's a restaurateur, private citizen journalist.
Oh shit!
Who has dedicated his life to uncovering the Trump-Russia conspiracy. There's a Daily Beast article about it.
Hell yeah! Dude.
And I always get every couple of months I'll get a text from him that's like, dude, we should get a drink. We should talk funny moms. We should talk comedy. I'm a producer. You're the talent. Let's get it together. And then we never meet up. But
yeah.
But then this article popped off a couple weeks ago, and I just can't get enough of it. I can't get enough.
It's about fucking. Well, look. Book us with Cory Booker.
No, we're gonna do our own show with Cory Booker the same weekend as Benson Ball.
Might as well. There's no reason not to.
That would rule, dude.
And we're gonna get the fucking Kennedy Center.
Ooh.
We're gonna sell out a 1,000 seat venue. It's gonna be us, Cory Booker,
We should
Ian
do it
Mackay from Fugazi.
Because that's the thing. It's as far as the mentality of fuck the industry or whatever, or fuck the clubs. It's I'm
Sorry, I just have a blank stare because they're not really saying much here. I'm waiting for them to. They're talking about serious shit that I have no fucking idea what it means.
They're not industry.
Yeah, I'm ambivalent towards most of that shit. It's like the industry for the most part is it's risk versus reward with a lot of stuff. So if you do the clubs will offer you a shit deal on the weekend. If it's a shitty club, it's it's probably as much as they could afford,
Right.
or whatever. And you always have the opportunity to say no. But comedy festivals are unique in that they're new. They're built on exploiting people that want to fucking not people that want to have a career, so they'll abuse fees or whatever. So if I'm in any kind of position where I can say fuck you to a festival or gouge them or not do what they want to do and make it a hassle for them to poach my audience, then absolutely I'm gonna fucking do that, because it's a shitty business model that's designed to fuck people over, and all that talk of opportunity or a way to advance or be seen is
It's just
absolute
a bringer.
fucking
It's a
horseshit.
bigger bringer.
Yeah, it's a bringer.
Well,
and they're all
it's also,
cocksuckers.
this is more of an atypical festival because it's not run by people that are technically industry.
But
it's run by a culture website in Washington D.C. that once a year co-produces a festival with Tig Notaro.
And then a couple years ago, people were submitting, and I don't remember. Did they have a submission fee a couple years ago? It was like
it
$10.
wasn't a fee. I think it was free. Maybe there was a fee.
I think there was a fee. I can't remember.
But it was all a scam. I mean, they didn't watch.
They didn't watch the
tapes.
video.
No, they knew
people
they were
people were
booking.
watching.
They knew they were
people were
booking.
looking at the views on YouTube, and nobody had watched their tape.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's again. That's why Skankfest fucking rules. They pay everyone.
Of course.
You know, it's like they're not gonna fucking do something where they exploit
And
anyone.
it's funny because it's so easy to understand.
Yeah.
It's like such an easy, and it's like all this like fucking moral signaling that comics do about like, you know, I don't know, mostly identity stuff or whatever.
Yes.
And like people like Lewis get a bad rap because they say the N word and
Right.
you know, he owns a gun and he's killed a couple of minorities.
Right. He stood his ground.
No, but the thing is like Lewis is like interacting with a community where people are traditionally exploited for their labor, and he's like correcting that
100%
with a proof of concept that you can have a successful festival where everybody gets paid, we charge admission fees, everything runs smoothly, and you know nobody gets fucked over. And it's like, who else is doing that?
Exactly.
Who the fuck else is doing that?
Yeah, it's like I mean, that is the best model for anything that's happened in comedy.
The Legion of Skanks pays their guests. That's the only podcast that I know of that like pays guests. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so simple to think like, oh yeah, we should try to get everyone paid instead of being, you know, self-serving cocksuckers that are happy to just say like, oh well, I actually hate Donald Trump, so that's my contribution. Is that
that's one of the main reasons why I haven't paid too much attention with like stand-up comedy, I would say, in the last 10 years or so. Like I couldn't tell you any real new, like Nick is probably the newest comic that my subscribers have introduced me to and kind of now built my channel off of, it seems like. But before that I stopped paying attention to it because a lot of the comics that were coming out were just these lame fucking idiots that were just talking about politics nonstop, and it was all the same shit. It was all, and like I don't give a fuck who you voted for, like whatever, but it was all like, fuck Donald Trump, fuck this. And the music industry was starting to get like that too. Like I would go to the club to just escape all the craziness and just listen to some music and shit like that. And the DJ would be like, yo, fuck Donald Trump, yeah. And like the whole crowd would be like, yeah, fuck Donald Trump. And I'm like, dude, I came here to get away from all that shit. And now it's starting to trickle into comedy. It's trickling into music. It's like, fucking shut the fuck up, dude. It's like, just because you share a popular political opinion doesn't mean that you're a good comic. Doesn't mean that you should be up on stage saying jokes. It doesn't mean that you should get like a main slot at a comedy gig or anything like that just because your opinions align with the opinions of others. Like, you're supposed to be just saying funny shit regardless of how offensive it is and regardless of who agrees with it or not. Does it make people laugh? That's supposed to be the main goal. And comedy, in my opinion, over the last few years has not been about that. It's been all virtue signaling bullshit. And now the comedy's in a weird place with YouTube. I feel like everybody's doing crowd work. Now the popular thing on YouTube is crowd work. Oh, this dude owns an audience member. This dude fucking heckler gets owned. Like that's what comedy has become. And it's like, man, where are like the George Carlin sets these days and shit? Like, I know that he's dead, but like that style, like the style where they're just up on stage telling a story and saying funny shit.
I mean, I think also like
is that I go to open mics and say like, maybe we should listen to women. You know, when we charge them to submit to our comedy festival, we should like listen to them for a change, maybe.
Fuck. Let's do Cumfest.
Yeah. And speaking of what I just said, man, it hurts to say this, but Dave Chappelle did a stand-up special that was outside during that COVID bullshit. And man, it was painful to watch because the entire time he was just talking shit about like Candace Owens, and we need to listen to black people and all this shit. And it's like, dude, I thought this was supposed to be a stand-up special. What the fuck are you doing, man? It was just painful to watch, and it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth with just comedy in general at that time. It's like, oh, okay, this is what comedy has become. Got it. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I feel like I needed to give my own little rant on a video that didn't make me laugh or react much. So there you go. All right. Peace. Oh, whatever. Bye.